miscellaneous folder. We're starting off slow with Jer crashing out on Twitter. So once again, Jer is back to fighting with randoms on Twitter about his coffee and about his personal life. So it wasn't even a matter of like 6 weeks before he was not only back on Twitter, but arguing with randoms, even though he promised that he would never do this again. He's become comfortable enough to just get drunk and lose his mind on Twitter, which is a good thing because the big one's coming. The big crash out is a coming. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
So he says, again, no, my coffee is not drop shipped. And it seems like nobody in the world even cares about the definition of words.
What?
What a
Wait, what is he talking
I
about?
even like define alcoholic for us, Jer. Like define lack of impulse control and just spurging and spiraling for us, Jer. Like the coffee is drop shipped. You seem to not accept that it's drop shipped, but it is. So, you know, somebody comes in, I think the next slide and corrects it and goes, okay, so it's white labeled? Because that's really what this is, right? So this coffee comes from Mill Creek. Jer puts it in his package and then sells it. Okay? Jer does not own a coffee factory. There's no evidence that he owns a coffee factory. The evidence that he owns a coffee factory is a virtual walkthrough of Mill Creek Roasting Facility, which you can see the exact same walkthrough for multiple different white label options that use Mill Creek and Mill Creek's own digital tour. It's clearly the exact same shit. It's just the employees are wearing coffee brand coffee shirts instead of the regular Mill Creek shirt. That's the evidence that he's provided. Okay. There's a reason why the facility is not listed on the packaging or anywhere else because he doesn't own a facility for coffee. And thus, the $300,000 that he raised for new equipment was a scam because there was no need to buy new equipment because there was never a factory or equipment to begin with. Okay? This is the reality, Jer. And if otherwise, you can always prove it. You could prove it. You could show us the factory.
We'll apologize. We'll apologize. Show us the factory, do a walkthrough, film it, or have your people film it. Show us the
receipts.
And then,
show us the receipts.
And then we'll be like, we're sorry, you're right. Do that. It's easy.
Like it's really that simple. Is he just has to prove his claims, but he won't do it.
Because imagine he feels we like had a factory and people said we were drop shipping. You and I would film the entire. We would do a skit. We would film videos. We would show everything.
Ultimately, it doesn't even matter that it's drop shipped or not.
Exactly.
These are his own weird, like autistic, arbitrary fucking rules that he's established that you're not allowed to white label coffee or drop ship coffee. Like no one gives.
What?
Oh my God. We got Don Flurgandy for 5 subs.
By the way, his channel's awesome. Congrats on all your success, bro. You're growing really quick, man. Congrats. I was watching you last night on the DSP stuff. It's so funny. All right. Thanks so much, bro. Appreciate you, man.
So
Thank
then
you.
this guy, Brian, comes in more like white label.
Fuck yeah.
And Jer's like, wrong. And it's like, Jer, why are you arguing with some random Twitter account, bro? Why are you going back and forth? And like, what value do you think it provides to go wrong? Like, it provides no value because you're not going to change. You're not going to change anybody's mind who thinks differently, bro. Like, why can't Jer just produce a fucking 4-hour video showing that everything we've said is lies, everything that Luther has said is lies, that Don Flurgandy and Misty Moshi and others have said is lies, and blow us all out once and for all. And then for one time, for all time, anytime any of this shit comes up, all right, here's the video where it was all addressed. Here's the timestamp where that particular claim is debunked. Like, if it's within your power to do so, why don't you? It's because you're a lying liar, Jer, and we all know that. Man.
All right, here we go.
So this guy, Zeddy, says, I've been asking for a virtual tour for years at this point, since way before the drama. Quartering says, I did one 2 years ago. Now, he doesn't link to it. You know, he said, well, 2 years ago, I did one. We're just supposed to take your word at it. But the one that he did is a tour of the Mill Creek facility. It's been proven, Jeremy. So you want to try again, bro? Because it's been debunked. And you won't take this to the mat because you know that you're wrong. You know that you're wrong. You won't even answer Luther's fucking letters because you're so scared. So stop being a bitch, Jer, and figure it out. By the way, we got Rammer Jammer for 5 subs.
Thank you, Rammer Jammer. Appreciate your support there. Let's go. But dude,
Okay.
I did one 2 years ago, but it's been proven that it's the same as the Mill Creek, Mill, whatever the fuck. I always think about Mill Street because of Toronto.
I know, of the beer. I do too. That's why for the longest time I couldn't get it straight in my mind what the name of this coffee company was.
Plays that commercial every 5 seconds. Yeah.
But it's like rather than actually properly address this stuff, he decides to start fighting with random people on Twitter. So it's looking real good for a return to like constant quartering crash outs on Twitter. Buy now, buy the coin now. So Brad Cool Unlimited says still waiting on the first Hambly album to drop. What songs do you think will make the cut? And Jer here is saying, this is back in October of 2023. I'm going to release an album by April 1st, 2024. It's a singular goal I pray my old, far more talented friends will help with. So if we continue on, we're going to see.
Maybe he'll add, how was your weekend? What are the oranges? Forced cream pie?
Or forced cream pie. It's called Coffee with a Little Cock as well. So Jer then, like a year later in March, starts going about, I want to record an EP. And he lists all of his old friends from high school that he used to be in a band with. And it's like, did you ask these guys if they wanted to be tagged publicly?
That's
like
crazy.
One of these guys, by the way, if you go to his Facebook profile, and I'm not going to say who, okay, is like an avowed socialist who's living in the Netherlands and is like in his own rock band in the Netherlands. And it's like, he doesn't want anything to do with you, Jer. You
Jerbroni.
He goes, one time, boys, we've recorded so many records together, but I want to bring you all back to my place in Wisconsin, put you up for 2 weeks and make something amazing. You in? No, nobody's in.
One last rodeo.
It's been 20 fucking years, Jeremy. These people all have their own fucking lives.
Families and kids probably too. Like
one guy lives in fucking Europe, bro. You think he's... You know what I mean? One of these guys, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to put them on blast too much, but he told Jerry, he's like, fuck, man, like I can't get time off work for this. Sorry, bro. I'd like to. It's like nobody's taking 2 weeks off work to go fucking meet up with some guy from 20 years ago that they barely even remember. It's just not the way the world works. So this all came to fucking nothing, but I'm glad that Brad Cool held him accountable for this.
Brad Cool is amazing.
This is one of the slimiest and scummiest things I think that Quartering has ever done. So if you remember, Quartering said that he was having to pay, what was it, $49 for his Kona coffee, and that he was only making 50 cents a bag off of selling it to you for $50.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Mill Creek Coffee Roasters website, which is, by the way, is where Jer is getting this shit from.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You can get the exact same bag of Kona coffee for $28.95.
God, I got it. Ash, so, I got it. Wait, Ash, I got it. Whoever's like Americans out there, I would do it. Order this Kona coffee and his Kona coffee. Send it to me. I'll bring it to a lab. Ash, I will fucking match
this is such a fucking scam.
I'm gonna match this shit. I'm gonna match the grain.
Scam alert! It's a massive fucking scam. So if they're selling this at retail for $28.95, what do you think they're wholesaling it for? And Jer wants to tell us he's only making 50 cents or $1 a bag. He's a lying sack of fucking shit, bro.
I can't. Oh, hey, someone goes, buy them yourself. I can't. I'm a Canadian. They won't send it here. I'll ask Psycho. I'll send him money and he'll do it. We're going to find this. We're going to fucking figure this out.
Here we have some of the comments recently that Jer has been receiving. Dude, are you getting botted? It seems like every video lately you come out with is getting downvoted to oblivion. that means you have hundreds of hate followers or you're getting botted. Well, he does in fact have hundreds and thousands of hate followers because he flagged down our channel. But I just enjoy that his actual fans are like, what the hell is going on? This is fucked. By the way, we got Melanie Max, Fishy Piss Slit for 5 subs.
Jesus.
Lovebug 45 goes, did you finally got rid of the bots?
Got rid of.
Oh boy. Downvote if you're gay. Well, they still downvoted there. Was not effective, but they've tried this tactic a lot. So we've escalated from if you're gay to downvote if you gay commie pedo. If you gay commie pedo.
A lot of fucking gay commie pedo.
Lordy, the Kino Casino prisoners of thy majesty are still at it. I don't know what that means, but it has 88 downvotes. And then Corn Turd says, the Virgin Army attacks with 65 downvotes.
Wow. Oh my God.
So David S. Anderson says, I was told this channel is muting people left and right. That's a surefire way to lose viewers. For a channel that is struggling, that is not a good approach, particularly since many of those muted are fans of much of the content, even if critical of some of it. I cannot support a channel that uses significant muting. Massive support for this comment, 182 thumbs up. And T-Rex Flex responds, the Quarterler would never mute his fans. And then, of course, we have a seething JR fan. Tactical Goalkeeper says, go get fucked, Trantifa fag.
Antifa, okay.
Oh, everybody's Antifa, guys. Everybody's gay communist.
Antifa even at it still? Like,
I don't know. Honestly, you don't hear about them as much unless you watch Tim Pool or Quartering, and then they're like, I think they're a big deal in Europe. Anyway, Bucklebrush Jones says this guy has more ticks than Texas. Whoa, thumbs down if you dream of making out with Jer. I think this is a projection, D14. This is his own fantasy of making out with Jer, buddy. Now, Jay Creasy here says, Jay, you have a ton of thumbs down. 3-1. Do you care? I doubt it. As well, you shouldn't, tongue face. And he does it in the boomer way where you put the nose in.
Oh.
So this might actually be a true and honest boomer in the wild. I don't know. We got Frank Booth for 20 subs.
Let's go. Big support.
Okay.
God damn.
Finally, I saw this in the Kiwi Farm site. I couldn't even believe it. This is pretty petty, but some people in Wisconsin do eat raw ground beef.
Oh.
The Sconies aren't beating the allegations anytime soon. Known locally as cannibal sandwiches or tiger meat, this regional dish is made by spreading fresh, raw ground beef over rye bread or crackers and topping it with raw sliced onions, salt, and pepper. Are people in Wisconsin okay?
That's
no wonder they're alcoholics, because this is the only thing they can eat is raw beef on a cracker with raw onions, salt, and pepper.
I knew
maybe they're too drunk to cook.
I knew a guy that balled up ground beef sometimes and would eat it raw.
No.
Yeah, I worked with him. I wasn't his friend, but I knew him. Obviously, we were like friendly. And one day I just see him.
Barbarians,
he's like, Andy, watch this. And he has a big ball of ground beef and just fucking threw it in his. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Whoa, buddy. Okay.